There's no justifiability in this. This is ridiculous. I'm gone, dude. It's ridiculous for anything like this to occur.
On July 11th, 2023, officers were dispatched to an intersection following reports of a severe collision involving multiple vehicles, including a truck and a pedestrian who appeared to be a child. Witnesses at the scene were actively performing CPR on the child. Simultaneously, another report came in about a shirtless male, bleeding from the mouth, wandering around the accident site. Upon arrival, the officers joined the efforts to administer CPR until firefighters could take over. During this, a shirtless and shoeless man approached, offering to assist. It was immediately evident to the officers that the man was intoxicated.
No.
I was in this last June. I was involved.
You drove in the truck?
Yes, but
Were you the only one in the truck? Hey,
can I please?
take a breath.
I passed one vehicle. I got into the
How many cars were there?
No. Please, no. I literally, I was in a coma last June.
Come over here.
Oh my God.
Come talk to me over here.
So is this a guy that was in that truck? Hey guy, just so you need to know, were you in the black truck?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I just bought that in February.
Yeah, I know. What's your name?
Carson. Yes, I was at the Cedar River by the Maple Valley course over there. I was just driving back, and I did pass one vehicle. Yes, I accept that. But
What do you
I don't
mean
know what the a Ford F-150 2015.
Which car are you driving?
Over here. It's the one that's in the f***ing ditch.
And you're okay. And you're
I'm
by
sorry.
yourself here?
I am physically okay, but mentally this
Carson,
happened last year.
Carson, can you walk with me over here? Let's step away from all this. Here, come over here.
Oh.
Are you injured?
No, I'm physically not injured.
Okay,
Oh my God.
Here, come over here. Let's just step away from all this. This is a lot, right?
I did watch the collision happen. If you need. Yeah, I'll grab a statement from you in just a sec, okay?
This is a bottle that came out of the bag that the guy dumped with the beers that weren't open. And he threw the empty bag over the truck. This also came out of that bag.
Okay.
I just came from the river. Oh my
Let's come here.
God. I gave him, I don't know if you can see blood.
I see, yeah. Sounds like you did good there. You helped him, right?
No, I didn't do good.
Here, come here,
Oh
Carson.
my God.
How old are you, Carson?
I'm 19 and my life is gone.
Where do you live, man?
I live in Maple Valley. My life is gone.
Where were you heading to?
I was going to Maple Valley.
Okay.
I literally just came from.
We were driving this way.
The guy
in
that
this
was
van,
driving.
And this truck passed us in a no passing zone quite fast.
Very fast.
Which way were they coming?
They were going
We were
that
both
way. We were
coming
all
this
going
direction.
This way.
And they had a bunch of cars ahead of them. We did not see the actual accident happen, but as we came over that rise, we saw smoke.
So they were behind you initially?
Initially,
They were
then
behind
passed
us
and
about
the accident happened after
half a
he
mile
passed.
back, and they passed us in a no passing zone.
I passed somebody, and as soon as I got into the lane, my wheel just locked. Locked. I couldn't do anything. It just fucking locked. Like, and it's oh my God, my life is gone forever. I bought it in February. I bought it in February from. The name I knew him of was Bubba. I could tell you their exact address. I could lead.
So you just bought the car, okay. Were you late?
I drank a couple beers in the river, but no, I can plausibly stand for myself if that's what you are requiring me to do.
Were you late, or how come you're like passing?
No, I just got the truck. I just put the shocks in literally 2 days ago. Rancho shocks. I just put them in.
Okay.
And regardless of that aspect, I was just trying to just feel the comfort of the ride. And
Okay.
And
so
I didn't.
So you're just cruising. You're going.
I'm in the wrong, but I don't want to lift my life away. If I have to push my life away, I'm gonna go away. I don't hate you in any respect.
Right.
But I don't know what the went wrong for it to hang right.
They're gonna ask, how fast do you think you're going when the kid was hit?
50.
50?
50.
Okay. And
55
then,
max. No, I didn't
okay.
pass freeway limit at all.
So you're going this way.
Yes,
Did
I
you
was coming
crash?
down this way.
Did you crash before or after the kid
No,
was hit?
I let go. I realized it occurred because it was right here, the pass. Yes. Or you don't know.
I don't know.
The pass was right here, and then I came into this lane, and it's as if he came from this house because his mother came out immediately.
Okay.
And she wasn't on a scooter, so I'm assuming this is plausibly their house.
Okay.
And he was kind of agitated.
The guy with no shirt.
He was somewhat agitated, yeah. Another gentleman here told him, he wasn't angry, but he was distressed. And he said the blood on his face was because of the person he was trying to help. And I don't know if they hit that person because they were crossing the street or if they came out of the car. We just saw the body as we went by.
He came out of nowhere, and I mean, it's not his fault at all. At all.
So you're coming this way.
I'm coming this
Which
way.
lane were you in when he was hit?
This way.
You were in the middle?
I came across and then was in this lane,
Okay.
and it I don't know which vehicle it was. I don't know. I don't claim. I don't blame guilt.
Yeah.
I don't.
Ace. Okay. Sorry.
I don't know whose vehicle was in between each, but I thought I saw white, and I'm just saying I thought on the premise of I was in this almost near exact accident last year, but it was more of a I didn't want to be here type of thing, and I'm gonna save you the spiel for that. But I thought it was a white car. You're in between them. I thought I was able to control it a little bit, but it just wouldn't let me f***ing turn it. It wouldn't let me turn it.
So you're coming on the road. You got
Coming
the new
down.
Rancho shocks.
Rancho shocks. I was at 45 miles an hour. I think this is like 35, 25.
Let's step over here so that the medic can get through.
Is he? Please tell me if he's okay. Like, is there a beat?
They're working on
Is
him.
there a heartbeat?
They're
I
working
was in.
on him.
I was in coma for 28
Carson, I don't
days.
know. I'm here with
I know.
you.
I know. I was in a coma for 28 days last year.
How come you're in a coma?
From this instance, I was in Ravensdale
Okay.
and I decided to let go. I was in a coma because I didn't want to be here anymore.
Okay.
And I know that's contradicting because of this occurrence, but no, that
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Tacoma.
Tahoma?
Yeah, I didn't graduate.
Had some
I was in the
friends.
Open Doors program.
Okay.
I'm in Green River right now.
Yeah.
But no,
Alright.
I'm not justifying any of this because
I know. So Carson,
I'm gonna go to jail forever. And I genuinely don't know what occurred for it to hang to the right. It hung to the right.
Help me understand. So Carson, you're driving this way. You passed a car, right? And you did that just to like feel the new suspension.
They're, to an extent, they were going 5 under,
Okay.
and so I decided impulsively to act and go around them because I didn't see a buildup of cars in front of the third car. But in reality, it was 2 cars that I passed, and then this occurred.
So what did you see?
So we were heading down in the Volvo from this way. All I kind of saw is the truck kind of hit something in the rear and started spinning around, and there was a lot of smoke, just hurled into the ditch. Fire kind of started, and me and my friends just pulled over there, ran to help people out of the truck. There was 4 people. I think the guy in the green shirt and baseball cap, the shirtless guy, and then his, I think he said it was his girlfriend, the other lady. And then there was also an African American dude who got out of the car as well. He hopped over the fence that way, and I think I don't see him around anymore, but I don't know who was the driver. It sounds like it could either be the shirtless dude, or I don't know if the guy who fled because he was driving, or I don't know.
Okay.
And from what I heard, or from what I saw,
It's not injured. It's not his blood.
I'm not even gonna say I'm sorry, dude. I tried.
But he said that he was going about 50 miles an hour when he hit the pedestrian. He just said he was going about 50 when the pedestrian was hit. They might care to know.
No, I'm for sure going to fucking jail because I'm done. I'm done. I respect you, Joe. My name's Carson, but I don't know what the happened to have it hang right. I passed a vehicle. Yes, I was impulsively passing a vehicle. I don't know what the made it hang right.
Make sure you're okay.
I'm okay, but oh my God, I'm saying goodbye because that's murder. That's murder.
I think we're good.
I'm not doing that. No.
So Carson, help me understand. So you're going this way. You pass the car. Were you still passing the car when the kid stepped out on the road?
No, I was fully in this lane. Let's just say,
Can we do that a little bit?
in the
Thanks.
perspective, let's say I passed right there. I passed right here, got into this lane,
Okay.
and something occurred for the truck to not continue in the direction that I had
Okay,
it.
so were you still here or were you coming back?
No, I was in this
Okay,
lane.
so you're already back. Okay.
Yes.
So you're in the right lane. You pass. You
I'm
get back in the right
standing
lane.
there,
Okay.
and
And what do you
just
mean
on
about
the retrospect of me understanding cars just f***ing recently, because this is my last truck I got in a car accident last June.
Okay.
I didn't understand the full aspects of a truck.
Okay.
Maybe it lost the sense of control over the speed. I don't know, because
Okay.
it hasn't in the sense in the recent past, in the late past. I've had it since February.
Okay. Yeah. So what went wrong with the truck? What are you talking about there?
It hung right. I tried
Okay.
to keep it narrow, and it
Okay.
locked. It
And then-
locked right.
Okay. And then what happened from that point? What happened when it locked right?
He was
Where was he?
here,
Okay.
and my truck just indented whatever
Okay.
vehicle was
So
in it.
he was on this
He was
shoulder.
here on the scooter.
Okay,
This
he's on the
poor
scooter.
kid on a fucking scooter.
Okay.
He was coming here, and he was just surrounding the car, and just at the same time
Okay.
is when it hit. And
So
I'm
did you
assuming
hit
it's
him
this
first or the
vehicle.
car first?
The car first.
You hit the car. Okay. So you hit the car.
I'm assuming. I don't know.
And you probably passed like this.
So what I'm assuming is if this is the vehicle,
Okay.
came here, and
Okay.
he was in between it, because that's what I saw. He was on the right of my
Okay.
passenger.
So this is the car in front of you, right? I just want to make sure I understand what you're telling me.
No, it's not. I had to relearn how to walk.
Yeah. It'd be really hard.
Please tell me there's a heartbeat.
They're
Please.
working with them. They're doing what they can.
And you said you saw like something
I
back there?
I saw the truck kind of merge back into the right lane and then collide with something, and then just the axle fell off, and then the truck just started hurling and then spun around into the ditch.
Okay. Do you have dash cam in your car?
I do not.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Carson, help me with this though. Do you mind standing up for me, bud?
I'm just sorry.
So
That's it.
I know.
That's it.
I know. So this is the other car, right? This is you. Did you end up sideswiping the car?
No.
No. Okay.
Not
and
in
what
any
did?
demeanor.
Okay. So what
There
did
was-
happen then?
I was coming down this way, and
Right.
there was, as I said, two
Yeah.
or three cars in front of me.
Yes.
They were going 5 under.
Right, so you
easily.
passed them on the
So
left.
impulsively, I passed them on the left.
Okay.
There was no immediate difference in the vehicle on the left.
Okay.
There was no car coming. As
Okay.
soon as I got to the right, it just decided to f***ing hang.
Okay. Okay. So did you hit another car first or the scooter first?
This is the. As long as I didn't hit him first, this is the only thing I heard. I thought it was white. Out of
Okay.
the impulse of like, it happened. This was the first car I guess that I hit.
Okay.
But I was on the premise of
so
coming into the lane.
were you fully on the shoulder at the time?
No, I wasn't
okay.
even in the. That's
Okay.
that's what I'm.
No,
That's what I'm
that's-
frustrated about.
yeah.
It's because I was.
So were you with friends?
Yes, I had my girlfriend in the passenger seat
So
and
she
my
was
2
here.
buddies in the back. Yes, they're right
Okay.
down the road. If
They're
you,
down there.
Yes. I don't know what it happened so fucking quick.
Yeah.
I don't know what occurred. It wouldn't let me turn left.
Okay.
I just came from the river. Like
Yeah. So how long were you at the river?
2 hours,
Okay.
3 hours max.
Okay.
And we drank a couple twisted teas.
Twisted
like
tea?
I'm not hiding from that.
I know you
I
seem to be
don't-
very honest with me.
I don't know what the occurred in the. I just bought it in February from Bubba. That's what I got.
Okay.
I have his exact
Is
house.
it in your name yet?
It is in my name, yes.
Okay. All right. Do you have the keys on you?
They're in the truck.
They're in the
I
truck.
got
Okay.
out. I
Yeah.
decided
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it where
Yeah.
I'm done.
So
I'm done.
how many twisted teas do you think you had?
4.
4? Okay.
But this was
Started
over
what-
the span of 2-3 hours.
Yeah. So do you know what time you started drinking? Roughly?
Specifically, no. But
Could you-
2-3 hours ago.
2 or 3 hours. Do you know about what time it is right now?
He contacted me at 1:30, and then we got together about 2, and then headed here about 2:30.
Okay. All right. Around 2:30. All right. And you drove straight from there to here? Did you make any stops along the way?
No, I came from my house in Pebble Creek, Maple Valley, picked up my friend, who is also my coworker.
Okay.
I
And
don't
then
know
you
the
went up
name of
north.
the neighborhood, and then my friend came. We went back to my house. My friend Guam Gulade, I forget the legal standard of his name. He's Muslim. Came to our house. We then drove from here all the way to the Maple Valley Highway. I don't know the name of that park field or anything. That's where we went, and then we were just on the way back from there.
Okay.
And then I ruined it, bro. Oh my god.
Hey, careful with the ditch. Careful, careful.
I'm sorry, I'm just like...
So Carson, other than the alcohol, did you like smoke any cannabis?
No.
No?
I mean...
When was the last time you did?
This morning.
Okay.
I'm not going to justify any of my actions.
It sounds like you're being honest.
I don't want to lead you into that spectrum.
That's good.
But I go to sleep with a lot of things.
Yeah.
I smoke weed.
Okay.
Yes. But no, that was not the occurrence for this. I genuinely don't know what felt the need to occur in the 1500 to... No. So I sound like an idiot. And I don't want to do that. No.
Sound like someone who's been through a traumatic incident.
No. Don't be nice. Like...
That is what this is, right? What do you smoke when you smoke weed?
I just smoke weed. That's it.
Like indica, sativa?
Regardless of... I'm not one to jump in those boundaries.
Okay. It's alright.
No, I'm not tired. Like...
Yeah. Did you have shoes in the car? Like, did you have shoes when you were
I had
driving?
slippers, but I decided to climb out and help the kid.
Yeah. Okay. So you had slippers on.
This is not okay.
Right. This is never how you think it's gonna go, right? When you get behind the wheel. So Carson, I want to make sure I have your name written down. You don't have your
Carson.
ID. Just give me a second, so I gotta write it down.
If you'd like to walk to the vehicle.
Are you involved in this?
No.
No,
I seen you praying.
I don't know what
I
don't need your justification.
No, I seen you praying.
I
That's
don't.
all we can do.
I don't know.
Can you just give us some space? Thank you.
I'm scared, dude.
I know.
I want to help.
That's right. He's getting help. He's getting help.
I'm not concerned about myself.
I know.
This is ridiculous.
I know.
This is ridiculous. No. Oh, I know you're trying to be pleasantly nice, but this is...
Carson, are you willing to consent to voluntary field sobriety tests?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just give me a second. 7-5. Can I have another unit come stand by me for asbestos over here?
Like me stand on the yellow?
Not right now. We're okay over here. All right. So do you wear glasses or contacts?
I do technically have a prescription for glasses, but it's only for in the sense of driving. Yes.
For driving. Okay.
Not necessarily for, but
not for driving.
I got them for baseball.
Okay. So when you're driving, you don't need to wear glasses. You can see fine.
They didn't tell me I need to, but in the sense of
What's your vision?
2020 necessarily, but it was very minuscule.
Got it.
I'm not trying to justify.
So were you wearing glasses or contacts
I
today?
just came back from the river and I have not worn contacts or glasses.
Okay. Do you have any medical conditions that affect your ability to walk or to balance?
To an extent, yes. I have metal throughout my spine, right leg, and head. I know the head doesn't matter, but yes.
I see your scars, yeah.
I'm not trying to justify.
I know you're not. You're just giving me honest answers, right? So Carson,
I was in this last year.
Yeah. So when you are like walking, do you walk normally now?
To an extent, if it hurts, I lean a little bit. Yes.
Okay, so like maybe a little lean from time to time. Okay. All right. So for this first test, if we put your feet together like they are, yep, arms at your sides. Okay, you're gonna stay like this, all right? You're gonna follow the top of my pen here with your eyes only. You're gonna keep your head still. You understand?
Yes.
Feel free to blink, okay?
I'm not trying to justify anything.
I know you're not.
I know.
You're being.
I know you're being comfortably. I'm done.
Take some breaths.
I had my. I'm not trying to justify. I had my errors. I don't know what the went wrong.
Yeah. So you want to put your arms on your sides? Okay. All right.
I'm
Yep,
sorry.
so
I'm
arms on your
sorry.
sides. Just try to stand straight. And you're looking right here. Can you tilt your chin down a little bit? Perfect. Okay. Go up. That again. Okay. How do your legs feel? Feeling alright? Physically? I know. Okay. So let's step over here. Just we're really close to the fire truck. Perfect. All right. So again, put your feet together. Yep. Toes together. Arms at your sides. See how my arms are at my sides? All right. When I have you stay in that position until I tell you to begin the test. You understand? So when I tell you to begin, you're going to tilt your head backwards, close your eyes, and think about 30 seconds. Once you've thought about 30 seconds,
Count to 30.
you're estimating the 30 seconds, okay? So once you've thought about 30 seconds in your head, you tilt your head back forward, open your eyes, and you'll say stop. You understand the test? You do understand the test?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we start?
Not quite yet. Give me a second to get ready.
Do I have my hands on the side?
Yep, so your hands stay at your side. Okay? So you can tilt your head back, close your eyes, and begin. Are you done? Okay, about 43 or so. How long was that?
30 seconds. Maybe
30 seconds.
30.5, 31.
Okay. And how did you estimate that?
Pretty on the dot, I would say.
Okay. How did you estimate that?
What do you mean?
Like, how did you get to that? Like, how did you figure that was 30?
1 Mississippi.
Okay. So you kind of won Mississippi until you got to.
Learned from day
Okay.
one.
Until you got to what?
30 Mississippi.
Hey, Rod's calling me. I want you. You're okay. Just put your arms down. Okay. So again, put your feet together. Yep. Arms at your sides. I'll have you stay in that position until I tell you to begin the test.
Okay.
Do you understand? You understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I-
No, it's just there's just a series to it. Are we in your guys' way?
Nope.
Okay. So when I tell you,
Please tell me there's a heartbeat.
they're working. They're doing everything they can to help them.
I understand that.
So do you have your arms at your sides? Yep. All right. So when I tell you to begin, you will raise one of your 2 feet. You will hold your foot. Hang on. You'll hold your foot approximately 6 inches off the ground with your foot parallel to the ground. And you'll count 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop.
Okay. 1 Mississippi.
You're looking at your toe.
Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 20 Mississippi. 21 Mississippi. 22
Okay.
Mississippi.
You can stop. All right. Thank you. Give that phone too. Take that now. Thank you. Okay, so this final test here, it's a preliminary breath test. It will not replace any tests, and we may ask you to take it at a later time. Are you willing to consent to the PBT and provide a breath sample?
I have nothing to hide.
Okay. So once this turns on, you'll take a deep breath in, and then you'll blow into the machine
Until it beeps.
until I tell you to stop. Just blow nice and consistently, just like you're blowing up a balloon. Alright, so Carson, are you ready? Alright, so deep breath in. Yep, and then blow into the tube. Keep going, just nice and consistent, just like that, and you're done. 7.5, can you log PBT at 0.150? Thank you. So do you live with your parents?
Yes, I live with my father.
All right, and I just want to make sure I have all the information. So as far as any drugs or alcohol, you drank the 4-ish Twisted Teas?
Yes.
Okay.
And I casually smoke weed on the sense of I hate it because I don't want to justify
What
myself.
time did you smoke weed today?
Like in the morning, I take a dab
Okay.
every morning because
Like what time did you finish?
11:30 o'clock.
11:30.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not trying to justify it.
And how much do you think you smoked?
With one, I don't know how
Like
much.
1.5 joint or a bowl or
A dab. Do you know
a
what
dab?
is?
Yeah, I know what a dab is. Okay.
It's a 1/2 pick dab.
Okay.
I don't want to sound like I'm justifying anything.
It doesn't sound like that to me, man.
4
All right,
years.
so Carson, right now you're under arrest for DUI, potentially vehicular assault, or homicide.
So I can say goodbye, yes? Hey, can I tell my girlfriend the number to call? So she doesn't have a home.
Okay. Yeah, hang on.
Just tell her. I know. I understand. I understand that.
Go ahead and have a seat. I'll put this on before I forget. Okay. So, right now you're under arrest for DUI. We're
Yes,
investigating a potential vehicular homicide.
I completely understand the DUI.
Okay.
I
So
understand.
you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right at this time to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you for question if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer questions or make any statements. We're also audio and video recording.
Yes.
Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
Yes.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now?
I just wish you've already heard what I've had to say. I'm not justifying anything. An accident occurred. It hung right. Whether anybody wants to believe what they want to believe, yes, I was in the sense of intoxication, but it locked. It locked right. I know what that means.
Do you
And
feel
I'm sorry.
intoxicated, Carson?
No, I perfectly feel okay to drive a vehicle and to communicate with my work, to act at work. I'm not trying to... It just sounds stupid because we're just going to take it as intoxication justification. I don't know what happened. It locked right, and I'm sorry. Can you please give my loved one the number to call and get picked up?
Yeah. All right. Give me a moment here.
You have a medical reform.
Yeah. They're still working on him.
I know you're saying that. But just...
I'm telling you the truth.
I just want him to be okay.
Yeah, they're doing what they can.
The officer told the truth, but less than a minute later, the medics broke the tragic news to the boy's parents that he did not survive.
What's that?
Is someone okay?
No. He died.
Record as you please. I don't know what occurred. I passed somebody, yes, but I don't know why it locked to the right.
I don't. I've only been with the driver.
Okay.
After doing security.
It looks like he probably came back over, drifted over, hit that, like it swerved this way, hit it, and that's what kicked him that way.
That is what he said. He came back over. He drifted right.
Yeah.
It's like
and
then he hit the kid.
Mercedes.
Yeah, he doesn't know if he hit the kid or the Mercedes first.
I think the Mercedes is parked this way. You
Uh-huh.
can see the tire marks
I can...
and stuff, and then he starts to swerve this
Sir?
way and catches it.
Okay.
Sir,
And
I
then
can tell you,
that's it.
I saw the kid in between.
Between the cars?
When I saw him, it wasn't in an impact zone. It was in a, like, I'm not gonna justify a triangle to you, but in the wider part of a triangle. It sounds so fucking stupid. I don't know what occurred to him to the right, and now my life is gone because of. I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck made it hang right. Everything was supposed to be fine. Everything. I'm not throwing blame in any way. I made a mistake to pass a vehicle when it occurred to have a different outcome. Oh my I'm fucking like I was fucking parked. And I don't know if this is cutting my left wrist. I really don't. If you You don't have to make it tight or loosener. I just want to make sure it's not making me bleed.
I'm checking a little bit. It was well within policy.
That's.
I kept it a little loose.
That is. I'm not. And he's gone.
Yeah.
Just. I bought it in February, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mad at you. All I did was surpass somebody. Oh my God. Oh, I talked to his mother. Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. Wanted to pass one car and it decides to lock. Oh. Oh. Nobody's gonna blame Chevrolet for this shit. This is ridiculous.
Hey, take it easy.
No, dude. No.
Just take deep
No,
breaths.
I
Take
died
deep breaths.
4 times last June, and that child's stuck in that place. No, that's not, no. No, I can't justify, no. It's not okay. There's just no justifiability in this. This is ridiculous. I'm gone, dude. It's ridiculous for anything like this to occur. I'm wordless now. That's unfair to that family. Don't know what occurred for it to take right. Everything was meant to be perfectly fucking fine. I bought it in February, and they said everything was fine. Everything.
Did you drink today like a normal amount for you?
I told you 4.
Like, is that normal, or do you not drink much normally?
No, I can handle my liquor.
You can?
Yes. I don't know if that was presented to you in whatever test you decided to occur. I'm not trying to sound harsh in any way.
Hey, I know you're
Dude,
upset.
I died a year ago 4 times, and no, the kid doesn't fucking deserve that!
You're right.
Officers secured a warrant to perform a blood draw on the man, which revealed the presence of both alcohol and THC in his system. The passengers who fled from his vehicle were eventually apprehended and temporarily held during the ongoing investigation before being released. The boy who lost his life was only 12 years old at the time. Although the man claimed to have been traveling at 50 miles per hour, court documents later showed his actual speed was 90 miles per hour. Authorities found an unregistered weapon in his vehicle, leading to charges of vehicular homicide, DUI, and a weapons violation. Initially pleading not guilty, he was eventually convicted and sentenced to 6.5 years in prison. Share your thoughts below and remember to like and subscribe for more videos.